Hello, this is my first sort of unboxing style thing. Here are my hands. They're dirty as, well, there's got super glue and mud all over them. My boiler's broken. It's a great Christmas. This just got delivered today, so actually it is a pretty awesome Christmas. It's the Mandalorian LP set from Mondo. I ordered this, God knows when it came out, 3 or 4 months back, I feel like, maybe even more. I paid $200. I can't remember what the postage was, and then, because I'm in the UK, I had to pay 40 quid import tax. I'll do the thing, and I'll try and keep it in the camera. I'm like sat behind the tripod. It's a bit weird. It was in a bigger box. This is now it's in a small box, but I've not opened it yet, so hope I can slice through the fucking thing. Let's do it. Trying to keep stuff. Ooh, okay. So I'll get rid of this box. That's shit. That's pretty awesome. Obviously the artwork's by Paul Mann, who I'm a huge fan of. I've got an Empire Strikes Back print. God, I'm sure I've got another one. For life of me, I cannot remember because I'm terrible. I'm sure I've got another one of his. But I just like his stuff. And I've completely... Oh, okay, so it's pretty cool. And obviously the music's by Ludwig Göransson. I'll be honest, I preferred the soundtrack in this first season than the second season. Not that it was bad. I just thought this one sort of really had amazing themes. So I don't know how well you can see it. I'll probably pop up some... these unbox. I've never had to unbox anything, and now I fully appreciate how hard it is because everything's just reflecting off the plastic. But yeah, it's pretty hefty. So is that gold on that side? But yeah, it's pretty awesome. Let me just slice through this to get past the plastic stuff. Okay, so is this attached or is this like a little plastic? Okay, no, it's like a little plastic wraparound thing. So it's got this kind of fake Beskar. Well, I'm assuming it's supposed to look like Beskar or something like. It's not like 3D, but it looks pretty good. The kind of texture to it. You got this kind of little wraparound Obi thing, which I'll probably try and keep neat, but I know it's just going to get scrunched up somewhere. But yeah, it just has the track listings on. But yeah, so I don't know what you call these, but yeah, I'll try and keep that safe. But again, you got the big. Okay, I'm assuming this is not many Beskar. That's many Beskar. You got kind of like this is kind of glossy, like a sticker on it almost. Of the Mudhorn dude. Right, let's open it. Again, I'm sorry, this is my first ever unboxing thing. And I'm only on a little iPhone. Ooh, okay. Didn't know it was going to be like a half cutaway thing. Right, so I'll chuck that there. So you've got the kind of gold looking sleeve. I'll show you the artwork and might even mention a bit about each episode and just and moan or all be positive. Right, so awesome. First episode 1, you've got Frog Guy, Queel, Boba Fett and IG-88 and all that shit. Sorry, I will try and get the things right. Really, really awesome. I'll be honest, I did just look at the back then, but my brain hasn't really put together which artwork is for which episode, so I remember them being awesome when they came out, but it feels like I'm looking at them for the first time. But yeah, really, really awesome. Good Western vibes, a few tracks. Hey Mando, face to face. But yeah, really, really awesome. Oh, good point. I think there's something inside it. It's most likely some sort of laser disc. Yeah, I'll be honest, guys, I don't have an LP player. I did have one. I had a party many, many years ago, and the only LP I had was the Cantina. I've got the original single of the Star Wars theme of the Cantina band. Somewhere it's like a little 7-inch vinyl, and that was all that was playing all night. Oh God, look at that old man face in the reflection. Hello. But yeah. So I don't actually have a vinyl player, an LP player anymore because it got broken at the party. I should probably buy one. But yeah, so I'm going to make the stretch and say that all the vinyls are the same, so I won't take them all out of each thing, because let's be honest, the artwork is the main star of this. I'm probably going to individually frame these, because I'm a print guy. If you've seen any of our videos, I usually have loads of prints and stuff. And that was sort of what attracted me to this, because I just like Paul Mann stuff. Yeah, second one. Sorry, I'll just mention, I really enjoyed the first episode of the series. I'm just going to talk about season 1. I wasn't the biggest fan of the blue fish dude. Actually, he's not even on the picture. They're not even bothered to put him on the picture, so you can probably leave that the same. To be honest, there are a few little marks in there, but I think they're just how it's stuck together. But yeah, similar thing. I actually... Is there one for every 8? Yeah, I'm sure there's 8. Is there 8? Yes, there's 8. So yeah, this was actually probably my favourite episode, the Mudhorn episode. I didn't actually realise it was episode 2. I was thinking it was episode 3. But I really loved it. I'm hoping the Mudhorn theme's on here. Yeah, the Mudhorn. The chunk, 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 chunk one. That's one of my favourite tunes of the whole thing. But yeah, really, really cool. Yeah, I love that. I cannot wait to get these framed. Right, so that's number 2. Number 3, very, very cool. You got Apollo Creed. You got Jetpack Man. I really like the blues on this one. Again, sorry guys, I thought of the shot. Yeah, I did like this episode. If you've watched any of our videos, I have sort of the same opinion throughout. Is I love the Mandalorian, but when there's more than one of them on screen, I think they slightly lose their speciality. Obviously, the armor is a little bit different. I know you've got some more individual characters like Jetpack Dude. But I don't know, it makes him seem less special. So I did enjoy this episode, but when it was just like, oh, it's Les Mandalorians, I was like, yeah, okay, I get it. It was fine. But it's like with anything, it's just if there's 50 people being Batman at the same time, it feels less special. Okay, episode 4. I'll be honest, I really like this. Anything with the Scout Walker on. You've got Cara Dune, you've got Big Baby Yoda going on there. This was probably my least favourite episode. I think it was by, was it Bryce Dallas Howard? I know there was sort of some vague Jurassic Park nods with the thing trying to be a T-Rex walking around. I just thought it was a bit basic. I didn't really get Mando's, not romance, but sort of the lady in the village. That kind of thing. It didn't, I don't know, it just seemed a bit silly. I know it was sort of slight Magnificent Seven vibes, like protecting the villagers, teaching them how to like stab things. But I just didn't like it. It was one of those ones. Yeah, I'm going to say right now it was my least favourite episode of all the episodes. But I won't mention season 2, but including that, basically. But yeah, I like the artwork. I love the ATST. I hope there's more of them in the Mandalorian and Star Wars. They're just always cool. Okay, so I'll be honest. I'm reviewing bloody show at the same time. So I thought these 3 episodes of season 1 were the worst 3. So this one, going back to Tatooine, sort of the first time, I guess, in the Mandalorian world. But I just didn't like it. It seemed a bit too fan servicey. I don't know, obviously with the newer stuff, that sounds a bit redundant now, but it just seemed a bit. I wasn't a big fan. I wasn't a big fan of the pit droid lady from Elf. I love her in Elf, and I wasn't a big fan of Fennec, who I like a lot more now. I've got to know her, but at the start it was her and that gunslinger guy. Again, they've not even put him on it because he wasn't that great. He kind of reminded me of James Franco's younger brother. I can't remember his name. But yeah, it was nice sort of to see the bar and stuff. With I think Mark Hamill did the voice of the bartender, the Jabba's Palace bartender guy, the robot. But yeah, like the arc again, but let's say not the best episode. Okay, I really love this artwork. Paul Mann Art, so here's Paul Mann. He's not here, but I'll put him on the screen. On his website, he is selling some of the originals. I don't know if they've all gone, but he did his original large paints, and then like the rough draft, I guess, and then also the pencil sketches. And there was a couple of grand anyway. But I remember if I was going to pick one, I remember when they first dropped, I was thinking this one because I just love the blue. I love Bill Burr's character. I think as just new introduced characters. Mr. Krabs was okay. I really didn't like the Twilight lady. She was just sort of like, I'm a cat, like I'm all more dangerous. I'm very glad she hasn't returned yet. I love Zero. I love Bill Burr's character, obviously now even more so. But those 2 characters I thought were just a great introduction. I want to see more of them annoyingly again. Probably not going to see him again. But yeah, I really love Bill Burr. But I just wasn't keen on these 3. But I love the artwork. I just love the blue. I'm one of those people, just blue is cool. But yeah, so they were sort of the 3 weaker episodes, but I know you've not come here to listen to me chat on about episodes, but I am. You can't stop me now. If you made it this far, I'm really, really sorry. This was good. I can't even remember a lot of these bits far, but right, so I love Death Troopers. I'm very pleased. I love Rogue One, and I'm really happy that they got reintroduced, and I could have done with some more of them in the most recent season, but I'm not going to talk about. I love Queel. Queel? I just love this. Again, super, super Western. Everyone looks really cool. And I love how the Death Troopers are also kind of lanky looking. They're kind of quite skeletal in a way. And I think they're better than other D-word troopers that were introduced later. I just like them. The voice, everything about them. But yeah, really, really cool. Sorry, guys. I'm just constantly doing this. But yeah, very, very cool. And sorry, a great episode. I can't remember who the actors are who are the Stormtroopers. But I just enjoyed them punching a baby. Even though I love the baby, but I just thought... I love anything with Stormtrooper sort of dialogue that's a bit more relaxed, a bit like in Jedi Fallen Order. That was not the best game in the world, but I think the Stormtroopers sort of made it. Sort of humanised them a bit. And the last episode one, actually quite what's the word? I want to say dull. Dull's the wrong word. Quite muted for like the final big thing. But it's nice. It's a bit almost like lime colour. Again, love IG-11, Moff Gideon. Here's your jetpack, guys. You can now fly. TIE Fighter. Yeah, really, really cool. I say I'm going to get these all framed and probably put in a line going up the wall or something. Really, really cool. But yeah, I love them all. There isn't really a shit one. I feel like this character I could have done with more Grief Karga. Oh, do you know what? I could have done with Jesus Christ, I want to see the baby, you know the guy. Werner Herzog, I feel like he should have more. If he was, and it's just really early, my boiler's broken, I'm a bit stressed at the moment, my car's getting MOT done again, so my mind is all over the shop. But if he was on it, great, but I love that character. I was very annoyed when he went. And then there's a piece of paper in here, which I'm assuming again probably has the... Oh, it's got a little message. Okay, so it's from the composer, Ludwig. But yeah, really, really cool. They took, I think I said at the start, it would have been 3 months ago. I don't think it was 3 months ago. I think it was even longer. It's been a very long time. I'm very glad they turned up for Christmas, even though they're basically my Christmas present for me. But yeah, really, really cool. Worth it. At the start, I was like, oh, that's a bit pricey. But yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. So yeah, sorry that was a bit all over the shop and I'm just trying absolute rubbish. Here's my hands. Sorry they look like battered. Have a great Christmas. I think we've got another verse. We've got to do that verses. I'll probably edit this first. But yeah, very good. If it's still on Mondo, get them. Have a great time and happy Christmas. Goodbye.